President Trump says Republicans will hold their first ever national convention ahead of the midterm elections. It's set to take place September 9th and 10th at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. The Republican Party has not held a convention there since 1984. Joining us now from Austin, Texas is D'rinda Randall. She is the chair of the Texas Republican Party. Good morning and welcome. I want to get your reaction there to the midterm convention announcement from the president. Why is this necessary, do you think?
Well, it is wonderful, and my phone has completely blown up, and nobody gets people motivated more than President Trump. He is somebody that motivates so many people to get to the polls. We had historic wins whenever it was 2024, especially in South Texas. And so, if anybody can galvanize us to get to the polls, it's going to be him. This is going to be the first time that we've ever had a midterm convention. And that is going to be here in Texas. And we are going to be hospitable, excited, and welcome everyone. Just like when it came to FIFA, when you saw the people that were from other countries come here, and we welcomed them, and they love this state. And so we want to welcome everybody from America, all of our Republicans that are going to come in for this. We are excited.
Let's talk about that excitement and what's happening currently with Republicans in Texas. A New York Times Siena poll shows Ken Paxton and James Tallarico, his Democratic opponent, are tied in the state's Senate contest. Paxton acknowledged a fundraising gap between him and Tallarico over the weekend. Let's just play that for our viewers.
He's been raising money 3 months longer than I have. So we have 5 months total. He had 8 months total. So kenpaxton.com if you can help. We need everybody helping. Just encourage your friends in Texas to spread the word that this is not a done deal. We need their help.
Paxton is a well-known commodity in Texas. He's been on the political scene there for quite a while, yet polling shows he's tied with his opponent. Does that concern you at all? What's happening in that race?
Well, not at all. Senator Cornyn also outspent Ken probably 5-1, and A.G. Paxton was able to overwhelmingly pull that election off. And so every time that people think he's down he's down and he has no way of getting higher, he is able to pull it out every single time. And it's because of his record. His record has been amazing. He has fought the Department of Labor, and he did an overtime challenge with them. He did consumer fraud on taxpayer recovery. He did election law defense. He has done over 100 successful cases that he has taken to the government to protect Texas. So he has a product, and he has something that Texans believe in. When you look at Tallarico, he has missed over 700 votes when he was in office. And he also believes that God is non-binary. He believes that transgenders, children, should have rights to abortion. And so this is something that is not Texan. You can have all the money in the world, but in Texas, it doesn't matter. For Texans, it's what are you going to do for Texas? And A.G. Paxton has proven over and over and over again that he fights for us and he fights for the state. So there's no way that I feel that money has anything to do with this. It's the fact that the man works for Texas.
At about this time yesterday, we were speaking with the Democratic Party chair for the state of Texas. And one thing, or a few things he noted, was that there's a generational shift happening politically across the country, with younger voters wanting something different from incumbents, and that Hispanic Texans are receiving a lot of outreach from Democrats. So from your point of view, what are Republicans doing to reach out to Hispanic Texans? And what do you make of the Democratic shift, the generational shift argument, I should say?
Well, the generational shift is actually on our side. We have more young people coming to the Republican Party. We also, one of the things that I want to do as chair is I am bringing more and more young Republicans into the fold because they energize us. Some of us that have been at this for a long time, and they have a lot to offer. And so I'm excited by all the numbers that I've seen, especially in South Texas. South Texas has an energy because They have found a newfound freedom in the Republican Party. They know that we stand for babies. We stand for jobs. We stand for God not to be mocked. We stand for girls to have rights to sports and have their talents recognized. We are not for oppressing women in any religion at all. And we are the party that is for individuals. They keep gearing towards socialism, and that is something that if you just look at Cuba, you look at Venezuela, there's never been a country, and not that we're going to do it better, because we can't. Socialism is not for people to be equal. Capitalism is. And if you work hard enough, you can make it anywhere in America. But in socialism, it's not the case. And what I'd love to do is do a GoFundMe for them to live in another country that is under socialist rule. And then maybe we can take them back if they show that they want freedom. And that's what we offer here in America. And that's not what the Democrats offer.
It's a creative idea. D'rinda Randall, we appreciate you joining us this Wednesday, early there in Austin, Texas, 6:40 in the morning. And thanks so much for joining our show.